Welcome to our CWAY. This is, I believe, our fourth one. I want to start by telling you a little bit about how our company's been doing, how we have performed this year. I'm going to start with number of active users we have today in actually PerfectMind. Over 252,000 active users. It's amazing. I mean, when we were running our old software, just Mass, we didn't allow the students to log into our platform. But today, with our social site, with our portal website, there's all these students and the customers of our customers who are actually logging into our system and trying to log into the databases of their company that they joined. So it's amazing. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is our billing direct. We were probably one of the first one in the industry who came out with a free billing. We called it free billing because it wasn't really free. There were some small charges for it, transactional charges, but we were the first one who we thought, why should you give so much of your earning to a billing company for doing so little for you? And there are a lot of great billing companies out there that they actually do the work and they do follow up on the students who go delinquents or overdue, and they do send these collection letters and they follow up and make the job of a school owner easy. But with Billing Direct, we wanted to help the ones that didn't have the technology, didn't know how to connect to bank, and how actually go to a student's account and take the money and put it in their own account. So we started Billing Direct about 8 years ago, and today we're proud to announce that this year alone, we have processed over $138 million in billing for martial arts schools. Emailing. We thought, we didn't want to stop just with billing. We wanted to make sure that we bring all the tools as small business owners would require to run their business. Technology is changing so much. Today, we no longer open a Yellow Pages and to call a martial arts school. Marketing is becoming more complicated and more complex. It was easy before. An agent would walk into your business every year and will tell you the size of the ads you want to have, and there we go. You would spend $500, $600 a month, and you were ready and you were set to get new students. Today, with all this technology and social media and Twitters and Facebook and all different type of ways to get new students, it becomes really complex. How does a small business owner who doesn't have much time, that has to run his business every day, whether he's teaching a class or doing the accounting or following up with the finance, how do they have time to learn all the stuff? So we thought that was part of our goal with our technology to make it always simple. One of the tools that we thought would be good to include in our product was our email marketing product. Our email product, our email application, does actually three things. It does your email marketing, so you wouldn't need to use any external email marketing application, like, for example, Constant Contact. The second thing they would do was it would automate your email. So if it was somebody's birthday, anniversary, you wanted to remember students that you have your testing at the end of the month, you would set all these things up with our automated email application, and everything goes out by itself. The third thing that we did was providing POP3 emails. What that means is that basically your own email account at your own domain name.com. These are the three products that we support in our operation every single day. And this year alone, we delivered 17 million emails successfully. And that was a big deal for us because we had to work through so many infrastructures to be able to handle the amount of emails that goes through our system. So this year we did about 17 million. We're really proud of that. The last one, but not the least, is social post. The social post comes from our social site. Again, we wanted to add something to our tool that you go to one place and manage everything. Manage your customers, manage your billing and money and bookkeeping, and as well as your website and your marketing. So we created this new CMS called Social Site, which not only it becomes your website, it is actually your portal member application as well, allowing your customers or students to log into it. With Social Site and Lounge, we have actually, this year alone, we just released it actually January, and we have already 350,000 social posts on it. And by the way, the great part of it is not that number. The great part of this social post was that we took 1/5 of Facebook traffic and we brought to your businesses on your social site. That part is what excites me. Instead of having people on Facebook getting distracted with photos and albums, we brought them back to your website so they can spend a little more time on your website, hopefully buying a membership or referring someone to your business. I talked a little bit about our company and what we've done, but I think, no matter what kind of business you're in, something that's really important is your social responsibility. We talked to Tom about that, and I truly, as a CEO of the company, I believe in that. So we've done some great job this year alone. We actually partner up with Red Cross, and we helped them to deal with this no bullying issue. They actually approached us because of our social site and because of our technology. But our team at the company, they've been great. They work with the company through the whole design of their social website. They're spreading the word and helping those ones in need. This website took us probably about 3 to 4 months to put together for them. It's very social, and it uses the PerfectMind technology. So we're really proud of this partnership because it did actually 2 things for us. You get our name out there for other type of businesses who were interested in our technology. At the same time, it made us feel good. And every time you really take care of things and think about others more than yourself, it goes a long way and really helps your business. And I'm sure you do that every day in your community. So Red Cross is one of those things that makes us really proud. The second charity that we work with, and we have been in the last 3 years, it's World Vision. We have sponsored over 40 kids. We actually sponsor over 40 kids every single month. And our goal is to be able to sponsor at least 1 new child every single month. And we have been with that goal in the last 3 years, and we have always reached our goal with that company. Because really, this is not just what our company is doing, it's what our staff is doing. And thank you all for supporting us to be able to do such a thing with World Vision. So I talked to you a little bit about masks and how we stopped supporting it because we thought technology is changing so much that all the small business owners would require more help, not only to manage their students or their customers on a daily basis to process the payments, but everything around it. Everything around organizing and systemizing your business, whether it comes to hiring a new person, whether it comes to keeping your staff and keeping it motivated. So we thought about PerfectMind because we wanted to make sure this new platform actually is customizable enough for bigger organizations to be able to take this to the next step. The people who wanted to have 3 or 4 locations, they had different needs than a small martial arts schools with 50 students. A school of mine that is over 620 students, we actually have a different operation than a school with 200-300 students. We wanted to make sure our platform supports that. And the goal was making sure that we build an app that allows people to change it anyhow they want. It was a big undertaking, by the way. We didn't think it would be that big of an undertaking. It took us just 2 years to make sure that we develop all the back end when it comes to security, profiles, roles and permissions, ability to create new objects, relationships, new fields, new page layouts, even ability to create your own buttons and put them up there to do something for you. For example, going to Google and grab some information and bring it into your own database. So PerfectMind 1 was all about customization. It was about making this top-notch, enterprise-level platform that helps businesses to take the next level. And was it a little too much for small businesses? Yes, definitely. For the little ones, it was a lot. It was too much to take on. But for the larger organizations who had the need to have more application than just managing their customers, it was amazing, and it still is today. So PerfectMind 1 was released about 4 years ago. We learned a lot from watching our customers, how they react with it. How do they go and use it and build their own application on it? We have so many other applications out there you can use, including an HR application, a virtual school application, the Perfect Books application, which I hope you guys are still using. And so it was amazing. With PerfectMind 1, we wanted to accomplish all that goal. And then 2 years ago, we thought, what do we do with the smaller businesses? The ones who want to come on board quickly, and they want something out of the box. They wanted to make sure that it works, and they don't have to do anything. They don't want to spend any money on IT or extra staff to manage their database. So we started thinking about PerfectMind 2. PerfectMind 2 was about simplicity, easier to use, but it was lacking some of the functionality that we thought the larger school would need. With PerfectMind 2, we had added some great features to it, actually, that you couldn't find in any platform even today. Even the multi-billion-dollar companies cannot put such a things together in all-in-one application. And that was our social site, the world's first CMS, social CMS, that allows you to build your website right on your database. So you log into one place, and you go to your website, edit something on your homepage if you need to, then you go back to your Office application and continue your work. Social site was introduced in PerfectMind 2, and as well as Perfect Books, where it helps you to automate your bookkeeping when you start selling something. Instead of you going in the back end or using another software, we brought them all together for you in PerfectMind 2. What we found with PerfectMind 2 was the fact that the simplicity of it was great, but the fact that it wouldn't do some of those functionality that a mass user expected from its software. Mass had a lot of functionalities. Great functionality specific to specific needs. PerfectMind 2 was great for all type of verticals, whether it was yoga or dance or fitness or gym. And even we have some medical businesses that actually they're using our software. Some surgeons, they're using our products in their businesses, so it was great. But when it came to the very small business who needed everything out of the box ready to go, at the same time didn't have the complexity of, say, the martial arts industry where some schools operate under. This year, we're proud to announce our PerfectMind 3. PerfectMind 3, from ground up, was built to do all that, to bring all the functionality of our mass software that is very specific to our industry, very specific, as well as all the power of the PerfectMind 1 when it comes to customization, as well as the beautiful social site that we have built combined with our software. Before I continue, I'll tell you a little bit about more of its features, which some of you might have already seen. Let's watch this little video clip that we have prepared for you. We realize PerfectMind is probably the tool your business relies on the most. It is one product that you, your staff, and your clients use every day. With this committed relationship business owners have with their PerfectMind, we take changing it very seriously. We didn't just want to make a new version. We wanted to make a perfect one. In order to do so, we spoke with thousands of clients for feedback and suggestions. This way we were able to really make a strong impact with our latest version. PerfectMind 3 has been completely redesigned, making it cleaner, faster, and with the overall shift to get everything done in as little as 3 clicks.
From the beginning, we knew we wanted to bring a new membership structure to PerfectMind. The new version enables fast preparation and selling of a membership in 3 easy steps. You'll notice an astonishing difference in the time it takes you to enter and register a new customer. This was all in an effort to simplify the registration process. Given the capability of the new version and the simplicity we wanted it to offer, we managed the space inside the user interface very carefully. For the first time ever, we've changed the user interface by bringing the membership and scheduling application directly to the main contact page. This is one of the breakthroughs we've had in simplifying and enhancing the user experience. I don't think the level of ease and efficiency has been matched by any other version we've ever developed. With PerfectMind 3, we've introduced an all-new company performance application. It teaches you which areas of your business are excelling, which areas need improvement, and how to fix it. You'll experience a huge increase in efficiency whenever analyzing your company results. It truly is quite remarkable.
The seamless interaction between the user and the interface makes everything you do in PerfectMind 3 much more fluid and responsive. It's so easy for your prospects to sign up for more information online or register for a class. With PerfectMind's member portal, members can check their progress and update their personal and finance information. Our all-new scheduling application is fantastic. Its new calendar allows you to color, filter, and group your events all from the same place. PerfectMind 3 can do even more for you. We've improved its usage across mobile devices, including tablets and smartphones, so no matter where you are, you're always able to keep an eye on the business you love.
Along with the experience of actually using it, what makes PerfectMind so unique is how it performs, the technology it uses, the remarkable precision with which it's been built. Never before we have developed a product with such an extraordinary framework. With our development, we don't outsource anything. We analyze, define, build, and code all under one roof. When creating PerfectMind 3, we began with an idea that our platform should be intuitive yet simple. But to develop it, we had to look way beyond our scope. It took our best effort, our best thinking to realize something so simple yet truly perfect. Some of the great features of PerfectMind 3. The first one I'm really excited about, I call it Smart Dashboard. Consulting as you go. Instead of going to so many reports and making all these reports through our PerfectMind reporting engine, having one place for the business owners to be able to go and look at how their business is doing. How many active members they have, how much they're billing, who are the students who are overdue, and as well as whether their company is growing or not. Now, who defines the growth is yourself. We have a field there called, it's a percentage growth that allows you to actually put your own percentage of 10 or 15 or 20%. And as soon as you put that input in there, it will know, it will calculate for you, knowing your business, how many students you're using every single month, how many you're gaining every single month, and it will generate this target that you need to reach. So the target starts with, how many leads should I get in my school this month or this week? Am I on target? Do I need to get more students, more leads? Or do I really just focus on my students' retention? So it really helps you to set those targets and allows you to see where you are and where you're going. We're really excited about it because it's going to help you in a way that our consultant help you every day on the phone. Instead of you calling a consultant and asking for advice on where you have to really promote your business, you're going to focus on exactly what you need to do today, this week, this month, this year. So it's going to calculate all your number of leads that you need to get, and then it goes into the next ones. How many of these do you have the ability to book appointment for? Did they really come to your school? If they didn't, it stops you from focusing on the wrong things. Because I might be out there promoting my business while my staff are not being able to answer the phone. And that is not good. You want to make sure you focus on the part of the business that has the most challenge. So it will calculate for you and it will let you know that if you're again on your intro lessons or appointments booking, you're reaching your target or not. And at the end, the number of students. Now the good part, another great part of it is that it actually compares you with anything you want. So if you say, for example, this week, it compares you with last week at the same time. If you say this quarter, it compares you with the last quarter at the same time. If you say, I want to see how my business is doing this year, it actually compares you with the last year for amount of same months up to today's date. So it's going to give you a very good visual of how your business is doing. Another great thing about it is that it's very visual. When you get there and you see that growth arrow there, it is going up, means you're doing well. If it's going down, means you need to work on more specific things that your school needs to do. Now, we carry that in everything else on top there, whether your number of students in the last 30 days, in the last 3 months is going up or down, whether your overdue are going up and down, that means the actual billing that is not going through, and as well as your monthly billing or yearly billing. So it's going to help you with all those numbers, and we're really proud of this smart dashboard. The second important feature that we're really proud of is integrated cloud. I call it integrated cloud. We all know that our life is going to that, is taking that road, having everything on servers across the world instead of having everything in one device in front of us. So I'm sure a lot of you are already a user of some of these applications out there with Apple iCloud or Google Calendar and Documents, and you're probably using those applications already. We wanted to bring the cloud computing to our small businesses. We wanted to make sure that their business is running on the cloud 24 hours a day. So we started with our email application and obviously our management applications. Then we went into our calendar, and we're proud today to announce our PerfectMind 3 documents in the cloud. So you're able actually to upload all kind of documents, whether it's Word or your presentation documents, or also actually create your own HTML documents. Instead of buying expensive software or licensing and installing your computer, you'll be able to create your documents right in the cloud without spending a penny. Now, what's the difference between what we do or some of the stuff that is available out there for free? For example, Google. The great things about our document is that you can do mail merge in the cloud. It is actually connected and integrated into your contact management. You can't do that with some other documents out there. You want to be able to still print your agreements. You want to still send a letter saying, Dear Johnny, I want to just talk to you before your testing, and I want to make sure that you're ready for your exam. So all those things, all those mergings are available within our documents in the cloud. It works directly with your contact management, and it all works. And great part of it, again, you manage your business, you systemize your business as closer to a more solid business. Create all your folders, making sure you separate your sales, marketing, operations, making sure that everybody who logs into your system, whether from this city or another city, they'll see the same documents without actually installing on your own computer. Managing in multiples, we believe in that. Businesses evolving, especially the martial arts industry. There are a lot of schools that are actually running multiple schools, and they don't want to have separate databases. And they want to actually be able to run a dashboard and give them an information about a single school or a multiple school at the same time. So whether you have 50, hundreds, or 200 locations, you'll be able to still go to our dashboard and be able to look at the records that you need to do to analyze your business for all your locations, all in one place. Other things that are changing, especially in our industry, is multiple programs. How many people run multiple programs in their business? So you teach something, and you also add another program. You have this kids program, you have adult program. You have this ninja program, you have this cardio program. You teach MMA as well as kickboxing. And there are a lot of schools that are going that route, so we want to make sure we have a support on PerfectMind 3 for that. Multiple style, multiple membership, multiple ranks. And we did that really well with PerfectMind 3. We made sure that they're all organized in one place. You can create them easily, you can follow up on the students easily, and you can actually working towards running your business, again, one step closer to no touch, being able to run the business without actually doing a lot of data entry. And our last feature that I'm going to feature here at the show is our mobile classes. We started printing a class report probably when we started mass program, and that was in 1998. We believed in that. We believe that every instructor that goes to a class should print a report, fold them up, put them in their belt, going to class, and looking at this report, knowing that which students need to do what. And we went even as far as actually automating the printing of this report. So the school owners doesn't have to go to the computer each time and click a print. And mass used to do that after 5 minutes within your class. You would go to your printer, grab the report, and then looking at it and knowing exactly what is it you have to do in the class. Which are the students you need to pay attention to? Who are the ones with medical conditions? Who are the ones you need simple telephone number from them? Or you would need to renew them for a new program. Mass was really great for that. And we thought in 2013 it's time to make that paperless. With our mobile classes, our report had turned out into an application. And no longer a report, it's an application. You run it on your tablet, you go to your classrooms. Every time you want to tip someone or promote someone, you can actually use it for attendance as well. So you can actually go to the classes, call up the names, and say attend, 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 and it is as simple. Once you attended the students in the classroom, you can go there and say, oh, I think he needs his third stripe, and click on the promote and tip him. It knows exactly every student's what level they're at and what is it they got to get next. You don't have to remember any of those. And if you do set it up properly at the beginning, it will manage all that for you. And isn't that great going in a classroom instead of thinking so much about who needs to get what, being able just to teach what you do? Isn't that great? It's so important to pay attention to students, but how do you do that when you have 200 of them? How do you do that when you hire a 16-year-old to teach a class? How do you make sure that your instructor does exactly what you do? And pat Johnny in the back and say, great job today. Thank you for coming to class. And I want to get you ready for your next test. We systemize all that through these mobile classes. You'll be able to actually promote students based on attendance, based on time, and in PerfectMind 3, newly added, time and attendance. Very powerful. If you spend a little bit of time at the beginning and set it up properly, it's going to do it all for you. Other part of the report, again, is what it does. You know, it's, you don't have to print this reports and get a pen and then at the end of the day go to your back office and start updating your database. Everything gets updated on the fly, on your iPad, right then and there. So these are some of the features that we developed. I hope you'll enjoy the PerfectMind 3. Thank you very much for paying attention to our product demo. Thank you.
Before I got the chance to really do it, it was the pen and paper, that whole Excel spreadsheet, you know, everything was nuts. And then we started moving people on to PerfectMind, and it just made everything change.
I'm just very excited about PerfectMind.
I'm really loving how streamlined and quick everything is. It is 3 clicks at the max to get to anything, so it makes it really good, easy to reach out to our students and reach out to people who we want to bring in and introduce to our school.
Before I started, I was struggling, had maybe 25 students, of which 18 to 20 were paying because I had no billing system set up. Took the plunge with CWAY. It's been absolutely wonderful. I moved into a new studio just this past year, 3,600 square feet. We're now over 100 students.
PerfectMind 3 is awesome.
PerfectMind 3 is so awesome.
PerfectMind 3 is awesome. Thank you.
PerfectMind 3, baby.
PerfectMind 3, baby.